Nuts Publishing has a title that caught my attention, and I'm hoping it's gonna catch yours. Mini Rogue. This is for 1 or 2 players, ages 12 and up, and should take you about 30 to 45 minutes to play. Mini Rogue is a minimalist dungeon crawler board game in which 1 or 2 players delve into a deep dungeon in order to get a mysterious ruby called Og's Blood. The players must choose how to spend their resources to be powerful enough to confront even more difficult monsters and hazards. Randomly generated levels and encounters make every playthrough a unique experience. That's nice and short, tight. It's kept that way by the publisher. This way you don't lose interest. Very cool, very cool. So, I wanted to learn more about this. Let me tell you a few things. So I've seen a few things, I've read a few things, I've heard a few things. And now, I want to tell you what I think about the things I heard. Nice. I definitely always do enjoy seeing games that can be played one player that have a nice short time span. I mean, less than an hour this promises to play. And I haven't read anything that says the time is off on this. So from all agreement, it seems that it is an under an hour gameplay. Now, it's not a big box either. And everyone's saying that the rules are easy to pick up, easy to understand, easy to learn. From the photos I see, it doesn't take up a big footprint on your table. So we kind of like put all these things together, right? Put these things together that it's easy to learn and teach. It has a small footprint to play on. It's fast to get to the table, easy to travel with. I mean, all these things really add up to, something that sounds super cool to me. Because these are all aspects that I enjoy looking for in games, and I think I'm not alone in this. Now, as far as the game itself goes, I mean, we're talking about a fantasy dungeon delve. So on the one hand, it's a fantasy dungeon delve. You kind of know what to expect. On the other hand, it's a fantasy dungeon delve. All right. It's familiar, it's friendly, and it's looked forward to. Something like this, I think. They always are. And this promises to bring all of the old school classic tropes that you're going to find in a dungeon delve right here onto your table for a fast, quick play that's going to hit your fix for a D&D kind of feel, or Pathfinder feel, I think. You're going to be fighting monsters, there's traps that you got to disarm and get around. There's going to be a lot of treasure to be had, coin to be spent at merchants, and overall a quest to be completed. Yeah, this is everything that a good fantasy game is supposed to be. At least that seems to be what the reviewers are saying. I've also seen reports that this game plays in 2 ways, and I'm not talking about 1 player or 2 players going against each other. That this game can be played in a regular, 1 at a time, just go on a quick dungeon delve, have some fun, back to real life. But this game can also be played in an ongoing serial format, like a campaign. And who doesn't like a fantasy dungeon delve game that has a campaign option? You don't have to, but you can. It's there. That's why you like it. I see that this game has multiple playable characters that you can choose from to run through this mini rogue adventure. And there's also a lot of randomness in the encounters. A lot of randomness in the encounters. And between these 2 facts, I really feel that it will be the kind of game to be able to deliver replayability. It'll be the kind of game that you're going to be able to get down to the table multiple times, and each time it's going to feel like a different game. You're going to have a different run of events, and therefore you're going to have a different adventure. And when a game does that, that's more than a plus. That's more than a bonus. I mean, that is something that you really need to have in just about any game these days. So I'm glad I see it here. Another thing that's cool about the game, and it adds on to the replayability I was just mentioning, but there's quite a few expansions and promo material. I know promo material isn't always the easiest thing to track down, but they do have a lot of different characters and cards available in the promo material. They have expansion packs like the Depths of Damnation, and I think the Council. There's one, the old gods, I think it's called. So we're seeing support for this, which means that if it is a game that you have fun with, that you know you're going to be able to grow the game and make it an even broader game by adding all these expansions, and if you're lucky, maybe some of these promo packs and promo characters, promo rogues, that you can get to go delving down into that dungeon. It's going to keep this world alive, this mini rogue adventuring world alive in a sense. I like it when a publisher is that committed to a game. It means they have faith in it. And let's be honest, we don't see every company having that level of faith in all of their games. So kudos to Nuts Publishing on that one there. Thanks, guys. I enjoy the components that I've been seeing of the game. The art is good. It has a little bit of a minimalist feel to it, but considering that this is a minimalist style game, isn't that thematically fitting? Yeah, of course it is. So I enjoy seeing that matches up. So please, don't just take, disembodied voice, and just don't take anything that a floating head on another video may tell you about Mini Rogue. You know, what I'm going to do is what I suggest you do. I'm going to go watch some playthroughs of this. Because playthroughs are the best way to really decide if you're going to like a game. A lot better than listening to somebody you don't know why they're telling you this information. They're bribed. They're bought. Maybe they're not. We don't know. But just watch a playthrough. That'll give you a more honest feeling of what you think about the game. So go, get some more information, watch a playthrough, and let me know what you think of Mini Rogue.